Hi Dan and Joanne, it's Edward here at Merton Hyundai. So, just wanted to quickly talk about this beautiful 2018 Santa Fe Luxury that I showed you earlier today. We didn't get a lot of time out looking at the car, so I figured I'd make you this video just so you know some of the great features on the Santa Fe Luxury. So, first off, it is an ex-rental. We're actually, believe it or not, we're not 100% sure at this moment. It was a buy-in, so it was very likely an ex-rental. So we're just going to call it an ex-rental, just to be on the safe side, because that is a required declaration, okay? All right, so 17-inch alloy wheels. You do have the marker lights on the mirrors. You got the beautiful LED running lights here, as well as fog lights and projection headlights. Now, one thing that's kind of nice about this vehicle is as you approach the vehicle, it actually has little lights that come on in here. Using the proximity entry key, of course, is where it picks that up and then turns it on for you. And as I mentioned before, we do have the smart power liftgate on this vehicle. So you saw the lights flash a moment ago there. It's going to demonstrate. So I'm not holding a key. All right, so as I walk up to the vehicle, see it's flashing. And then a few seconds later, boom, it opens up all on its own. Isn't that awesome? Now, we already kind of went over some of the stuff back here. One thing I wanted to point out, right there is a subwoofer. It's all done by Infinity. Infinity is a sub-brand of Harman. Harman Audio Systems. I don't know if you know the company, but very, very good audio systems. Go ahead and close that up. Now, if we want to open up all four doors, basically all we do is press this button twice and unlocks all four doors. So, as I mentioned, Infinity Audio. We got the memory seating. We went over that earlier as well. Now, getting into the vehicle, I'm going to close the door here. So, push button start, of course, and that valet seat that we covered. Now, this one here has an 8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So, I think it was your son that had that, so you're kind of familiar with what the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto looks like. Of course, you do have the built-in navigation system as well, and also a backup camera. Now, the backup camera, you'll notice, is very, very clear, wide-angle lens. You can actually see the bumper along the bottom here, and as you turn the steering wheel, it has dynamic steering lines to show you where you're going to go. Another cool thing with this vehicle is it does have the blind spot monitoring, as I mentioned, so that light coming on right there. Now, what it'll do is if there's somebody about to pass behind the vehicle, but they're not quite in the camera field of view yet, you'll actually get a automated tone with that flashing as well. So, oh, look at that. That couldn't possibly have been better timing. So that's essentially what it does. It beeps. So someone who's coming up, they just stopped and went the other direction. So it'll pick up pedestrians and cars about to pass behind the vehicle even before they're in range of the camera. You've also got the backup sensor. So as I get closer to this vehicle, there you go. So you can hear the beeping. And right there on the little center screen, it shows you that there's an object behind you. And as I approach that vehicle and get a little bit closer, there we go. So now it wants us to stop. You can see a slightly different view here. It's flashing. It's telling us, warning, 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 we're going to hit that car. All right. So that's pretty cool. Now, of course, you do have voice recognition. So you can press this button, okay? And you can say things like, let me turn on the radio here. I'm just going to go to the radio screen so you can see what it does. So right now we're on AM 1150, but check this out.
Please say a command.
FM 101.1.
Now listening to FM 101.1.
Isn't that great? So it's automatically switching to an FM station and the station that I chose. So you can do that with FM, AM, and Sirius XM radio. And that simple button right here. What's great about it, though, is it actually turned down the fan so that it could hear me better. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if it's set up right now, but when we put the vehicle into reverse, it's not set up. There's a setting that'll actually let it turn the volume down on the stereo as well when you put the vehicle into reverse. It's pretty cool. Another nice thing is when you put the vehicle into reverse, you see, the mirrors actually tilt down. So if I put it back into park, mirror tilts back up, just like that. Isn't that great? Now with the navigation system, you also get a center screen right here. I'm just going to turn the fan down, sorry about that. This little center screen will actually display turns left, right, 100 meters, 400 meters or whatever as you're navigating. Up here on the mirror, you've got a few buttons as well. So you've got 3 garage door buttons. Let me just turn on the flash here. There we go. You got 3 garage door buttons, plus you've got the compass there, which you can turn on and off, and it's an auto dimming rear view mirror. So if it detects light coming in from behind, it will actually dim this mirror. So I don't know if you noticed, but it's a lot darker now than it was a moment ago. You've got, of course, the full panoramic sunroof, and this button here will actually close an automated sun shield. There we go, it covers up the whole thing. And I also forgot to mention in the back seat, check this out, this is kind of cool. This is something that your son's Tucson doesn't have. But if you have passengers in the back, you can actually raise a little sun visor right here. So that's kind of nice. You also got heated seats in the back as well. And of course, a folding down cup holder armrest. All right. Well, guys, I hope that this car excites you and it's the right car for you. And if it is, by all means, let me know. You can reach me directly at the number on my card, 604-795-0836. But I just want to say thank you again for coming down today. It was a pleasure meeting you both. And I hope to see you again. If I don't, have a Happy New Year. Take care, guys.